Okay, off the top, Aaron Thomas says his accusers are confused, remembering it wrong when it comes to those naked fat tests in school. And he said that on the cross-examination today. Hello again, everybody. I'm Gene Valicenti.
And I'm Patrice Wood. And those prosecutors questioning his credibility. NBC 10's Gabrielle Caracciolo has been in the courtroom every day. She joins us live in studio. Gabrielle?
Patrice, Jean, this trial is really going to boil down to questions of credibility. Whose word will the jury believe, Aaron Thomas or the students who testified against him? One thing prosecutors kept highlighting today was how Thomas lied to police and the superintendent about students getting naked in his office.
I was set in my ways, and I don't want to call it arrogance, but it was being arrogant about it.
Aaron Thomas says he learned over time it was wrong to have students get naked in his high school office. Over 28 years, hundreds took off their clothes for body fat and trigger point testing of their upper inner thigh near the groin.
I ran into a lot of issues with boxer shorts being able to pull them up as high as where I needed to pinch.
So you disregarded their privacy, their modesty, because it was easier, right?
I keep coming back to accuracy. My focus was accuracy.
He denies conducting hernia or puberty tests, as some students testified.
I'm not saying they're making it up. I'm saying that they're confused.
Prosecutor Tim Healy pushed back on various parts of Thomas's testimony, like when he said media coverage of the case has made it hard for him to keep a job.
Nobody from the media made you take high school boys into your office and ask them to strip naked, did they?
No.
And his claim that the testing program successfully built confidence in the athletes.
Does that require kids to get naked with you to build their confidence?
No.
Wouldn't that kind of do the opposite by forcing a kid to make that decision in a room alone with you? Wouldn't that kind of hurt their confidence, don't you think?
I don't know the answer to that.
Also challenging his assertion that he would have alerted a parent if a student became visibly aroused during testing.
You wouldn't have done that because you know that would have blown up your whole program, right? Because that's why you lied to Dr. Auger about it. You know that. You wouldn't have done that. Come on.
I would have identified with the parent that something happened. The parent would take it from there.
Prosecutors also continuing pointing out that the consent forms for these tests don't mention students would get naked. Thomas has pleaded not guilty to charges of child molestation and sexual assault, saying these tests weren't sexual or criminal in nature. In studio, Gabrielle Caracciolo, NBC 10 News.